here, YouTube, Facebook group. Please do yourselves a favor. Do me a favor. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe. Be part of the Win and Free Picks group on Facebook. As we're going to that right now, make sure we're live up there. Friday College Hoops. There we go. Ready to rock on the Facebook page. Excellent. YouTube rolling. Lines coming up for college basketball. Perfect. And we are off. All right, starting right off today, I put a link in the description there. You can't beat it. A 3-day pass for me, $39.99 for 3 days, all sports included. You know, college basketball, I fire away in college hoops. Sometimes you get some ice, sometimes some NBA. More ice than NBA, but all sports included in 3-day pass. That's a savings of $75 per week. So $39.99 3-day pass. Grab it, especially on the weekend here. We got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday college hoops. And if you don't want me for my 3-day pass, that's fine. Use the leaderboards on the homepage and find a capper you like. Get on board. March right around the corner. The madness, the mayhem, whatever you want to call it. Conference tournaments, NCAA tournaments, CBI I think is playing, the CIT. We're ready to go there. NBA and NHL and baseball, preseason baseball. Though I'm not a real heavy better of preseason baseball. Regular season baseball, not preseason baseball. We're going to come in, a free pick money. Let's go. I got 3 games selected for today, and then we'll jump into what everybody else likes. So right off the bat, we got Bowling Green +4, total of 154.5 here against Akron. I like the over. Yeah, I'll lean on the over right off the bat in this game. It's gone up a little bit, and why not? I think we'll see some points here. Bowling Green, we're getting 4 points here. I think this game should be closer to like a pick 'em. I mean, I'm going through their record here. Okay, 9-3 on the road, which is pretty good any time of year, but any basketball season really. But 9-3 in a climate like this where you're playing a lot of back-to-backs and 4 or 5 straight road games, you're 9-3. You lost at Michigan. No harm losing to Michigan. Wolverines look pretty good. I think the way they've been playing, I'll put them up there with Baylor and Gonzaga right now. So they look pretty good. So that's not a bad loss. Lost to Miami, Ohio, and lost to Kent State. But you beat Eastern Michigan, Ball State, Toledo, Buffalo, Central Michigan, Northern Illinois, and Ohio. So you beat your competition here. You lost 3. Okay, Akron 9-0 at home looks good. But, they're on a 10-2 run, yes. But I'm looking – now this is a spot where I'll look at mixing guys up, seeing schedules, same teams they played. You lost to Ohio on the road. You lost in Ohio, Toledo, Northern Illinois, and Eastern Michigan. Those are basically 4 teams that I just said the other guys beat. And yet we're getting 4 here. We've seen them be competitive on the road. So give me Bowling Green and the 4 points here. I like Bowling Green. Give me the 4. If you want to lean on the over here, it was 52. It's up to 54.5. So I'll agree with that move there. But Bowling Green out of the gates, +4. Locking it in. Let's go. Bowling Green. Second game up today. South Alabama, a 2-point home dog to Georgia State here. Now, all right, Georgia State's rolling up 80 points a game. I guess you want to be a little nervous about that offense. South Alabama did win on the road against these guys, 70-67 back on February 9th. So you think, okay, it's going to be a close game. There's a 3-point game there. The line is showing close here. Basically, it's 2. You think it's going to be another close game. But they're 3-4 on the road, and they're favored. Why, Georgia State? I don't get it. South Alabama playing good ball, 8 straight wins. I'm going to take the home dog here with the Jaguars of South Alabama. They're not a bad team. I get Georgia State puts up a lot of points, but South Alabama's played them tough. They're playing good. Again, 8 in a row. Let's go. I'm taking a home dog here, South Alabama. South Alabama plus the 2. And the last one here before we get to what everybody else likes, we have Florida Atlantic and Southern Miss. 8 o'clocker out of Conference USA. And again, this spot we have, 8-9 team, 8-14, 8-14 team. I liked Florida Atlantic yesterday. I was like, this game's a pick 'em. I was thinking about taking them. Now people jumped on them. Now they're -1. I think they're, at least a bucket or 2 better here. So I like that. Third straight road game they've dropped the first two here for Florida Atlantic. So a little tricky. And again, I'm not a big fan of backing teams that are losing on losing streaks and stuff on the road, whether NBA, you've heard me saying in the NBA, backing bad teams. College, the same thing. But the Southern Miss team, they had trouble scoring. 85 points last game. Clearly an anomaly because before that, 56, 49, 62, 63, 68. So they're not really scoring a lot of points here. So I'll lay the short number, maybe money line it to the 120 and don't have to worry about it. It's going to be a white knuckler. I mean, yesterday I lost a couple games, terrible losses for me on my premium side things. At Arizona State laying 9, they win by 1. I had the over that 52.5, lose that by a half. Northern Colorado 2.5, it was 2. So sometimes those little close games come back, bite you in the ass, those 1 points, half points. Hopefully they bounce out over the course of the year, but, off a net like that, I'm more inclined to notice it. But again, Florida Atlantic, they put up, 80 a game. They score some points. Southern Miss, not so many points. We've lost 2 straight on the road for Florida Atlantic. Bounce back here against a team I do not think is very good. So we'll take the Owls of Florida Atlantic here as our third video play. Type it up. FAU Owls, -1. And then we're off and running. Wow, where's everybody on a Friday? Where's everybody? No comments? Nobody's going to write in games? We've started out like everybody was running 100 games. So I'm like, okay, I better tone back all my, scale back my picks because I'd have like 6 or 7 or 8 or more. Hey, Dan, how are you? Thanks for coming in. And now the last couple days, it's, not many people punching in plays. I'm like, I got to up the ante now for play wise. Although, why do I think that tomorrow on a Saturday we'll really have a bundle of people checking out the show picks on a Saturday? That's usually the weekends. A ton of people and a lot more games obviously on Saturdays than there are on a midweek. And Sunday, definitely think Sunday we're going to start a first little look at some Major League Baseball stuff because that's usually a short card for college basketball. Here we go, Karen. Excellent, thank you. Drake and Bradley. I like Drake here a little bit out of the gate. We're laying 7.5 last night when I grabbed it. We will check out live. It's up to 8.5 now. Okay, good for me. People are kind of liking Bradley a little bit here. I get it. Drake, like I said, I got him at 7.5. It's at 8.5. So lines moved. Good for me, I guess. Well, we'll find out. As long as they cover, it looks like a smart move. I bet. Yeah. Come on, let's Drake. They've had a nice season, 23-2, 8-1 on the road, beating teams. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row wins, and Bradley's not looking too good. Losing what, 4 or 5, 8 or 10. We'll lay it. It's a big number to lay on the road. I get it, but I think Drake is that much better. I mean, when you're shooting 50% from the field through 25 games, you're doing pretty good. One game doesn't make that up for you. They shoot the 3 pretty well, almost 38%. So I'll lay it. I'll lay it with the Drake Bulldogs. Richmond over under. Richmond over under. Let me pull that up. I believe they're Richmond playing the Bonnies, or are they on VCU this week? Hold on. St. Louis. Bonnies or GW. We got 143.5. Really hasn't moved that line, huh? That's pretty much stayed the same because I saw 144, so it ticked up a little bit. Maybe I could look at the over here. I'd lean on the over there. I kind of like the over. Nothing crazy there, Neil, but I'll take the over. James Madison and the 1.5 there. Let me pull up CAA. Hold on one second. It does look a little low, although it's up now to, I see a 2, so maybe it went down to 1.5. It was up 2.5, which kind of worries me because everybody's going to be on James Madison here. I mean, it looks like the money's coming in on James Madison, but yet here we go, the line's coming down. Why is that? I mean, I got Madison as a 5 points better, and the line's dropping. So that worries me a little bit here. 5th straight road game for Drexel. Rotating wins back and forth. I like Madison. I got Madison. Am I worried now that you're saying it's a 1.5? That kind of makes me a little leery because I'm laying 2.5 with James Madison already. So that does not make me happy. And here we are. It's one. Yeah, that's definitely that doesn't make me feel good, but I do like James Madison. Hey, Win Picking, how are you today? Richmond plus 4.5. Yeah, hey, I could talk you off that. I thought these guys would be better than what I think a lot of people kind of had them as a top 25 kind of team. A smaller school could be pretty good. Obviously, 12-5 haven't lived up to expectations, but I'll take a shot with Richmond there, Jeffrey. I kind of like their team a little bit. Yeah, I can't listen. You take Bradley. What are you going? I mean, you're getting a nice chunk at home. That's up to 8.5. It was 7.5. Now it's 8.5. Um, hey, I like the other way. I think Drake's been playing pretty good through the year. So, all right, Corey, what do you got? I got Detroit too late. Lost by a hook last night. Oh man, tough one. Hey, I know about losing by a hook. I said to start a show, man. I had Arizona State and the over there, and I lose by 1.5 point on. I had 152. I mean, 52.5, I should say. So sometimes they come back and bite you. Northern Colorado, half point. You just hope they balance out. You don't, sometimes, and I'm the first to admit, like I could, you see those half point losers, you're like, oh man, you're looking through your card, you're like half point, but you never catch that half point win because it's just a win's a win. You're like, all right, that's a win, but I'm sure they balance out. It's tough to dwell on those. That just make you sick to your stomach every day. So try not to watch, try not to worry about that. Just move on to the new day. Hey, Wendy, who do you like? Loyola Chicago? Hey, listen, I think they're through. I think they're 20 points better. Probably. I just can't lay that kind of number. Should they destroy these guys? Yeah. You know, yes. Do I want to lay that? Not particularly, but um, the numbers tell me that Southern Illinois is going to score, what, 55 points today? They're Illinois defense. I mean, come on. Loyola, Chicago, I'm sorry. I mean, look, 52, 50, 54, 58, 55, 50, 46, 58. So are we going to get to 70 something here? We need the big one. It's 20. Hey, Craig, how are you? Karen, Fresno UNLV. Let's see what we got over there for UNLV. I got it at I think I had like the 132 range. I think it's probably right around there where I saw it last night. It was at like 131 or so. So 130.5, it's come down. You know what? I might have to lean on the under here. They've been kind of playing towards unders, the two of these guys. I just, 60, 50 points. I actually, at 130, I kind of like the little over because I think it'll be more of a 134, 135 game. But, you know, honestly, when I've been off the number by 3 points, if I like something either way, it's been kind of not getting there for me lately. So maybe it is the under is the play. It has ticked down. Texas Arlington. I like Arlington tonight. I like Arlington. Let's just pull up the number. It was 3.5 last night. Let's see where we are at this morning. It's up to 5. Okay. Again, this is another game. I'm happy. Like Drake was 7.5. It's 8.5. I got this at 3.5. Now it's up to 5. I still like Arlington. I'm with you on Arlington there, Brad. I like them. Franny beat Merrick again. I've had just some odd luck with St. Francis, New York. I thought they were like the good team out of this, but they haven't really been kind to me. What was the final last night there? 84-71. I mean, why don't we just look at the over here? I mean, it's one. What's the over today, Merrick? What do I got it at? What do I have written down? Give me a second here. Merrick. 130.5. Yeah, so they took this line up a few points. I like the over St. Francis Merrick there. Would you take the points? I like Francis. I thought Francis was a good team out of there. So yeah, I take him as a dog again. Nick, that's yeah. I'll take St. Francis and the over. Thinking worst case we split out there. All right, Williams sisters, what do we got? How many points Chicago scoring? Which Chicago team? What are we talking about? Bulls, which Chicago, Loyola, Chicago, Chicago State, Bulls, Blackhawks, the Cubs. Cubs got a preseason game today. If we're talking Bulls in the NBA, I'm liking the over in that game with the Suns. So two teams, you know, 8-2, 7-3 runs, playing real good. I'd say over. If we're looking at that game, I don't know what Chicago we need. North Texas or Marshall. Let me get back to the college hoops section. Find a little North Texas. Does that make some sweet little noises for you there? Apologize for that. Why can't I find North Texas? Oh, North Texas, where are you, fellas? What time's the North Texas game, folks? I'm having no luck here. No one knows. Oh, Loyola, Chicago. We think Loyola, we think Loshai should cover that 20. We know they're going to give up 50 something. So are they getting the 70s is the key to cover that 20 number. Marshall's by Drake. So it should be 7 o'clock game here. Why can't I find it? Where is North Texas? There we go. Oh, because I'm looking at North Texas as a home team and they're the road team. All right. Right? Who asked for North Texas? Daniel, 3.5, 142.5. I like the under. I thought this game would be a little. Now it's shooting up though. So you know what? I have to adjust because every time I've had my number under their opening number and it's gone up, it hasn't worked out well. So I will flip that and say over this game. And number wise, it's right on the money here for me. Although I see a lot more money coming on Marshall and line not moving, so maybe we grab North Texas Mean Green. But that probably sucked as yesterday. What do we have today? Jeff did it. What was the parlay for this show? No, I thought yesterday we had a couple winners here. Oh, no, we split out right because we had Detroit, and that line ended up moving, so you might have lost that by half. So okay, yeah, no, you're right, not a good one. Well, the three games we rolled out today already was Bowling Green, FAU, and South Alabama. I'll write them back in here. FAU, South Alabama, Bowling Green, two picks. James Madison. We like James Madison. Purdue, Penn State. This Penn State team's. I'm just gonna take Purdue. I don't like Penn State. We'll take Purdue. I know you're asking, Williams. This is, as I said, we were just talking about it. I kind of like laying although I don't like laying 19, 20, 21 points, but the defense is just good enough. It's extraordinary well. I don't think they're going to get to 50. The other team, maybe get to 54, 55. So, the question is, we're going to get our 77. And do I think so? Possibly. It's just a big number. I don't like laying those kind of numbers. I don't know if you watch the show. I'm not a huge fan of laying 20, 25, 30 points with college basketball teams or laying 320 or 190 with on money lines. Texas at 7. North Texas. Yeah, we got that. I found that. I like the over there, I guess, and I'd lean on North Texas. So what do you think about the Celtics to cover today? This Celtics team, I don't know, man. Is the rumor mill churning there? I heard Brad Stevens going to be out. Yeah, I don't like the Celtics. No, line's already come down. Let's take the Pacers. Celtics are kind of reeling right now. Let's take the Pacers plus the points there. Lines come down. People are all over the Celtics thinking they're due. Oh, with their points per game. I apologize. Williams, hold on one second. It gets lost in translation on the. They're putting up 72 points per game. So they're allowing 55. So that's basically right on that 18, 19 points, which is right where we're at for the line. Miami points versus Utah tonight. I like this Miami team. We've had them several times on the show. Tough to get in. Utah's a freight train, but you know what? I will take Miami. I will take the Heat with you. Well, I'll follow the Heat here tonight. Purdue might be low hanging. Yeah, could be. Sometimes I grab it. Sometimes I go opposite the low hanging fruit. Like Minnesota had that work out, not good. Other times it worked out good. North Florida Stetson, I love it. I love it. North Florida Stetson. I think Stetson's 5 or 6 points better. What's the line now in this game here? It's up to 5. It was 4-5. So right where it should be. Total wise, it's 148. I got it at 145. It's 145. So this line moved to exactly where I thought it would be. I had it at 5 and 145 and a half, and now it was from 4 and 148 down. So it's where I think it's to be. So Stetson, and no play on the total here since it moved away from where it was. But I'll take Stetson there early degenerate action at 2 o'clock out of the A Sun. You're welcome, William Sisters. Thanks for stopping in and asking. Please come back. We appreciate all the views, all the likes, the comments. Again, I toned down instead of having like tomorrow. We'll probably have maybe 5 picks instead of 3, but I know we'll have a whole slew of other action that people are going to want to get down on. I'll be sure. Listen, if you look at premium side for me, if you like a lot of college basketball, I fire like a madman. So get on board. It's a $39 3-day pass. You don't go wrong with that. And if you don't like me, if you want premiums, find a cap you like and get it. March Madness, NBA, college hoops, NHL, exhibition baseball. We got guys who do that. I'm not a big exhibition baseball fan, not a big soccer fan, but check out the leaderboards and the free picks. I winning free picks because we got you covered in all sports. That's my little plug. But let's get back to any other games. Not much on the ice tonight. I saw that we only got 3 games, so not much I'm liking there. Maybe fade away on the Rangers and do a puck line Boston, but that's just for conversation. I really don't like anything on the ice tonight. From Jersey, yes, I am. Still here for another 2 months or so, then rolling out of dirty Jersey, the armpit of America. This place always smelled like the Linden Refinery. The Hawks and Thunder. I did this on the Total Chaos show. Or no, we didn't do this one because I was like, who's going to like this game? I like the Thunder, and now they're getting extra points. It was 3 to 5.5. So that's definitely not. It's good. I guess I like the Thunder, but bad because I think big money came in the other side and took a land who's been playing pretty well. But I'd still like the home dog here. I'm a home dog kind of guy. You laugh